beehive will have drafts, will have little holes and cracks and things like that. They will fill it with a wax which they get from trees called propolis. So they'll go to a tree, and with their mandibles, they will chew on the resins that come from some trees, whether it's fir trees or whatever. They will chew on it to make it soft. They'll go back then to the hive and fill all the gaps and holes and seal it up completely. So every time you go into a hive, you have to crack open all the entrances or everything to get in. And one of the interesting things about that is they will use that also to, so for example, if a mouse gets into the hive and dies because it's been stung to death, which does happen, they will cover it with this propolis to seal it up. And propolis, you could imagine, could seal things for a long, long time. And it's used in Hill's balsam as part of one of the ingredients in Hill's balsam. So they are quite clever individuals, really.
Is there not? There must be a medical use for that, surely. I mean, unless it's just covering it, is it? It's not actually doing anything, and it's got any properties to it. Is it just covers it up?
It's a sealant. It's
right.
Hard, waxy, soft, waxy at first, but then it's a hard sealant eventually. Yeah.
I thought it did something to the bacteria and stuff as well.
It probably does. Yeah, it probably does. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah. What's the other properties around honey? Because I know that there's an old wives' tale, certainly in this country, that local honey can reduce the symptoms of hay fever. I don't know if that's true or not.
Well, an interesting story. My father really suffered from it. He got me into beekeeping. He used to, they say the story is you eat the honey, local honey, and or the cappings, the wax from the hive, and it cured, and it's supposed to cure you. It did cure my father, but there may be some placebo effect there as well as anything else.
Yeah, sure. And why is that? What would honey do to? Is it just apart from placebo?
I'm not sure it is a real effect.
Yeah.
Most of it will be digested quite easily in the gut. So
it was the local beekeepers. The local beekeepers association. That was the local beekeepers association marketing board, was it? That was what it was. Try and sell some more.
I mean, it's like anything. If the placebo effect works, go for it.
Yeah. I heard some other ones as well that apparently, if you have enough rhododendron honey, because they will avoid rhododendron unless it's the only food source around, apparently. But if you can get rhododendron honey, it tastes pretty bad, but it can get you high, apparently. I don't know if that's true as well. I don't know what sort of high you get from it, but
there's a few invasive plants like that around here, which might be a bit of fun to try.
Well, they said it, apparently the guy who I was reading it from, it was in a book somewhere, I've forgotten where, said it tastes awful. So it said it's not exactly pleasant to eat, but I mean, I suppose if you're getting high, it doesn't matter, does it? That's what you're taking it for. But and also
digressing now.
Yeah, but I was saying, and also Manuka honey. There's so many honeys which have supposedly have properties, but that's to do with the plant more than the bees, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not sure if scientific studies have sort of demonstrated any of these things really, but
no.
A lot of it may be marketing and just about the quality, the different quality of the Manuka honey.
Sure.
But I'm all for placebo if it works.
I'll go with that, because to be honest, I mean, as I say, I just eat it occasionally. I find I eat it more in the summer when it's fresh. I don't know if that really makes a difference. That's probably placebo as well, fresh honey, because they say it preserves quite well.